Yeah! What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Dudley Duds with DudleyDuds.com, man. And look, did y'all miss me? I only been gone for a day, man. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about 4 deadly words that you need to remove from your vocab right now. 4 deadly words that you have to stop saying, stop using. Matter of fact, forget about these words. After I tell you these words, I never want to hear you say them again, because they are literally harming anything that you desire, anything that you're trying to work towards. In fact, if you're utilizing these words, if you're using these words every single day, you're doing it to your own detriment. So you always hear me talking about how our thoughts are things. Our thoughts manifest into a tangible reality. From the reality that you see in this 3D starts within your mind. Okay, so if you can understand that concept, you can understand how important it is to guard your subconscious mind. I always talk about how to guard your subconscious mind, because from it stems everything. By the way, if you haven't already, I have programming for your subconscious minds. Check my video, check my meditation tab, where I have various videos that are programming your mind for wealth, health, prosperity, and confidence. Okay, so you got to understand, everything comes from the mind. We now know that. Scientists now know that. In fact, there was a document that was just declassified by the CIA, and back in the 60s, I believe it was 1967, they had a file that was talking about how humans can actually attract things to them. We can attract things to us with just our mind and our belief system. But this is nothing new. We've already known about this, because this is a universal law. It's a natural law of attraction. That's nothing new. So we know that. So if you understand this, you can understand how our words, because remember, in the beginning was the word. You can understand how our words, being that all our words are when we speak, is our thoughts manifested through our vocal cords coming out into reality. I'm gonna say it again. All your words are is your thoughts being verbalized through vibration in the vocal cord. Okay, the vocal cord, the vocal muscles are vibrating to project from within a sound that can be interpreted by the people around you, that you're speaking out into the universe. So with that being said, now that I brought you up to par with why it is so important to guard your thoughts and your words, these are the 4 words that you should never say. What's the first word? The first word is want. Oh my goodness. Listen, anytime that you say you want something, you're operating out of a position of lack. And by your nature, you being a creator of your universe, Y-O-U, your universe, you are abundant. You are an abundant being by your nature, because you were made in the image of God. You are a part of God. So with that being said, God is all. Take a look around you in nature and see how much abundance there is of fruits. I'm looking out my window right now, and I'm looking at my coconut tree. Right below it is my papaya tree. There's an abundance of natural elements in the universe. So by your nature, you being one with God, you are abundant. So anytime you say you want, you're saying you don't have it. That's a low vibrational state of being. Want is a low vibrational word. You have to be conscious with what you're speaking out into the universe if you're trying to do anything. Whether you're trying to acquire a job, start a business, get the body you want. By the way, the boy is shredded right now. Don't get it twisted. Get that fitness plan at DudleyDuds.com. I love to serve you guys. But anytime that you say you want, you're operating at a lower vibration. But instead, you have to talk in the present tense. You see, the English language has a lot of pitfalls, and curses, you see, that hold us bondage. The tongue can be like a sword. It can slice and dice and hold you bondage. This is why it's called cursive, okay? This is why we say good morning, which is something bad, because when you mourn, it has a negative connotation. This is why I don't say good morning, because I have nothing to mourn. If it's a good, how can it be a morning? So once you start to understand the deception of a lot of words in the English language, you will begin to walk and talk differently. So you need to get want out of your vocab and say, I have my own successful business. I have that Lamborghini, whatever it is you may want. I have a loving family. I have wisdom. Or the most powerful saying in the world, I am abundant. I am flourishing. I am making an impact in the world. This is what I tell myself every day. Not I want to make an impact. I'm already doing it because I see it in my mind. So as within, come on, man, y'all know what I'm about to say, man. You know what I'm about to say. From within comes out. All right? So below as above. Listen. So below as above. You got to understand. Anything that you desire, speak it in the present tense and you will already receive it. You got to get in the vibration and the feeling of already having that, and it will manifest, okay? We don't speak from a position of lack in this community. We're doers in this community. Everything you want, you already got. We're limitless, baby. We're limitless. So the first word that is deadly to your livelihood, that is detrimental to whatever you're trying to do, is want. Whenever you say want, you're operating out of a place of lack. You're sending out to the universe that you don't have something, when in all actuality, you already have it. All you got to do is speak it. And even if it may not be tangible in this dimension, as long as you see it with a clear-eyed view, it's going to transcend dimensions, and it has no choice but to gravitate towards the creator, which is you, and it will transcend and come to you as long as you're walking in alignment. Because remember, faith without work is dead. So listen to me. As long as you're working towards it and you're visualizing it and you're creating, it will come to you. So we got to get want out of our vocab. That's the first deadly word to stop saying. What is the second deadly word that you have to get out of your vocab? The second deadly word, and this may be the most important one right here, is the word can't. When you say can't, you're not even negotiating. You're not even leaving any area for a possibility. You're just completely closing off any possibility of whatever it is that you're working towards, and you're just saying that it's not going to happen. Understand that you can do anything. There's a saying that goes like this: he who says he can and can't are both right. Understand, your life is your perception. I could be looking at something right now and see something completely different than you. That is the beauty of perception and in your universe. So if you're saying that I can't bench press 135 pounds, you're right, you can't. But if you're saying I can, I will, then you're gonna get it. Even if it's not that day, you're going to move that weight. The same concept applies to any other area of your life. When you say that you can't do something, you're blocking off any possibility. I've heard so many people say, man, I want to be a millionaire, but I just can't. What are you saying? Don't you understand that there's endless opportunities out there for you? It's possible, but you gotta change your perception. You gotta watch your verbiage. You can dig yourself a hole and put yourself in a ditch just by the words that you're saying every single day. You could be casting spells on your life and not even be aware. This is what I always say, you gotta watch how you talking. And if you're around negative people, negative friends, negative family, that are Debbie Downers, that are speaking death into your life, then you need to cut them out. You need to cut it. You need to get yourself away from people that are speaking death and start speaking life within yourself, okay? So we need to understand that whenever we say can't, we're blocking off every possibility. And if you know anything about the universe, you know that sometimes you may ask for something and you don't even know how it's going to happen. You don't know where it's going to come from. But somehow God's timing is perfect. It's just always, that thing you want just always comes to you right on time. But when you say can't, you're blocking off any possibility, man. So understand how deadly this is to whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish. The word can't is not conducive to whatever you're trying to do in life. Whether you're trying to be a professional basketball player, a teacher, mathematician, whatever. If you say can't, you're blocking in all the avenues of flow. Think about it this way. Have you ever had somebody in your life that challenged you? And I mean challenged you to the core, where you knew that they were just in your life to make you better. They may have been seasonal or not, but they were in your life to make you better. This may be your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, or a friend that just does not let you slack. A friend that calls you on your bullshit. A friend that keep it 100 with you, that tell you, yo, I don't like how you handle that situation. I think you're better than that. I think you should take this route. And in the moment, you may be hot, you may be like, damn, da-da-da, but you realize that that person was right. And you correct the behavior. You correct the behavior. And you start to do what you thought you couldn't do. If you were to say, I can't in that situation, you're right. But if you have a change, a shift in your mind, a paradigm shift, oh, you don't hear me, listen to me. If you have that shift in your mind, you can do what you once thought was impossible. Look at all of these successful people nowadays that in the beginning of whatever they were trying to do, whatever endeavor it was, it may have seemed impossible, but they changed their mind. They had a paradigm shift. Their perception changed. And now they are doing what they thought they once couldn't do. And they're walking in alignment with that vision that they had. But it's all about watching how you think, watching what you say. So the second deadly word that we got to get out, listen to me. I need you to get this out of your vocab, is can't. Comment down below and say, I will, I am, I must. What is the third word to get out of your vocab that is deadly to whatever vision you have? Whoo, come on, hold up. So what is the third word that you absolutely have to remove from your vocab that is not conducive to whatever vision you have, that is killing you, that is holding you in bondage? This word, and I hear this word all the time. This word is the word hope. Listen, let me tell you something about the word hope. Hope lacks any certainty. When you say, I hope something happens, I hope this happens, you need to take full accountability for your life. Look, in a previous video, I told you guys that I used to be afraid to talk and give speeches. Now, I don't know how many speeches I've given, okay? I hold myself accountable. If I were to say, I hope I could do a speech, I never would have did it. Hope has no place in your vocabulary and no place in your life. We operate from a standpoint of knowing, not hoping. Hope never got anything done. Taking action, accountability, and knowing, you feel me, has always gotten stuff done. When you say things like, I hope I can become a good father, how convincing is that? Tell me, how convincing would it be if your father said, I hope I can be a good dad? How convincing is that? But if your dad said, I am a good dad, and he showed that with his actions, and that's just one of many examples. Whenever you say, I hope, there's no certainty, there's no matter to it. Okay, so hope is very deadly, because hope leaves room for what? A possibility for failure, a possibility for it to not happen. But when you say, I will, oh, there's so much certainty to the word will. I will. So hope leaves room for error. Saying I will is certainty. Saying I will have a successful business. I will be the best father I can be, the best husband, the best wife, okay, the best athlete, the best version of myself. I will. Not I hope I can be the best version of myself. All right? So understand that this is another word that is holding you back. And you must remove it from your vocabulary moving forward in life. You must move this word out of your vocab, because we don't hope. You being a creator in the image of God, you operate from a place of knowing. If you could see it in your mind, you're not hoping for it, you're knowing it, because it's already happened. And now it's time to happen in this dimension. Do you hear me? I will. I can. And this last one right here, this is leading me up beautifully to the last one. This one isn't necessarily a word per se, but it's a saying that's holding a lot of people back. A lot of people back, all right? When I tell you this last one, comment down below if you've ever said this. And be brutally honest. Be brutally honest, because we're not judging anybody here in this community. We're all trying to work on ourselves. This last one is, listen to me. This last one is, if it's in God's will. If it's in God's will, I'm going to get that promotion at my job. If it's in God's will, I'm going to close on that house. If it's in God's will, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. If it's in God's will, I'm going to start my YouTube channel. Do you see where I'm going with this? All of these words have lacked certainty, and there's a negative connotation with it. You know how many people I've spoken to, just even over the course of the last few months, that have told me their dreams, aspirations, and vision. And I asked them, I'm like, hey, why haven't you taken action on that dream yet? Why haven't you started it yet? And their response was, well, if it's in God's will, what does that mean? Understand, you have to take full accountability for your life. This is why God gave us free will, okay? If everything was up to God's will, why would we have free will? It's because you are the creator of your own reality. You can do anything you want. You can have whatever experience you want. But it all stems from within you. If you want to start that YouTube channel, if you want to go talk to that girl, if you want to become a better husband or whatever you want to be, you have to make the conscious choice and shift your mind and be that. This is why we're called human beings, because we have the ability to be anything we want. You see, we're the only thing on this planet that has that choice to be anything that they want. A giraffe cannot be a hippo. A lion cannot be a donkey. Okay, they're living within their environment, doing what they've always been done. But a human being, if I wanted to be an astronaut, I could. If I wanted to be a football player, I could. Whatever you want to be, you can. But you have to take full accountability and walk in alignment with that vision. You have to get these sayings out of your vocab if it's in God's will. You already have all of the tools to do whatever you want. It's in your will, because you are a part of God. You are a miniature version of God in the flesh, creating your reality. You are the architect of your reality. You are the great architect of your reality. A couple of people are going to understand what I just did there and what I just said. If you don't, it's okay. But a couple of you guys watching this video, you know exactly what I'm hinting at when I just said that. I don't need to say anything else. But probably a handful of you guys are going to understand what I just did there. So listen, those are the 4 words that you have to get out of your vocab. I'm sweating right now, man. I'm hyped. I'm sweating. I'm so happy to serve you guys. and I want to see you guys do well, and I love your testimonies. I love helping you guys. Let's keep this thing going. Give this video a like if it resonated with you. Share it with a friend. Comment down below and let's engage. Let's all help each other here in this community. Stop by dudleyduds.com to get a custom meal, workout, or fitness program by me. Go cop that Limitless shirt, guys. As always, man, it's always a pleasure. Watch what you're saying, because the very words that you speak can literally give you life or take it away from you. That's it for this video, guys. Sincerely, as always, man, stay blessed.